What's up, guys? It's Brian from HASHWAREHUB. It's about 8:40 Eastern Time, PM. It's December 26th, and we are coming to you with a brand new trading video, specifically on Bitcoin, because that's what it seems like everybody's interested in these days. So, yeah, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and you'll get all of our information directly in your inbox there. It also helps us out to know that people are listening and people are, value, what we're putting out here. So those that are, reposting our information, we very much appreciate it. Those that are recommending us to others, very much appreciate it as well. So let's get right into it right here. Right now we're looking at a Bitcoin on Bitfinex. This is an hourly chart. And for those that aren't familiar with our videos, there's at least our latest trades. Since we started giving more of this detailed type of analysis, we bought here, we sold here, we bought right here. Okay, and yesterday's video was specifically about this triangle right here. Okay, and where we had, as far as Elliott wave is concerned, an A, B, C, D, E, and then it goes up. And if you want to look at that on a closer basis, you look at that on a 15-minute, and you can pretty much see the A, B, C, D, E, and normally it shoots up from there. So let's get back to the hourly real quick. So really, what are we looking at? Okay, so this is like it should be, according to Elliott, this should be like a 5-leg wave. So this would be like 1, 2, 3. Most likely this is 4, and then 5. And in cryptos, the 5th leg is the longest, is the most aggressive. So we may be seeing that right here. I drew this kind of this triangle formation. I don't really like it so much. It was just more for me to be able to eyeball what's going on real much quicker. I look at lots of charts at once, so if I want to go flip back to this and see kind of really where it changed, it's kind of easy just to kind of draw a line and look at the new price with respect to that line. So, but what we did have here is, after we had gone through this triangle right here where the market ran up, then we had a bullish flag that showed up, a nice, pretty strong bullish flag that went through its whole course of counting thereof, and then obviously this pop up here and kind of this sideways action. If this doesn't kind of make like a nice leg up, we will probably be looking at a very different type of pattern. I would imagine it would be more of a bearish pattern. If I were to guess. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. This is what it's looking like on a smaller time frame here. So one of the reasons why I don't like it is because it's not really going through its full course of corrective waves here. But again, like I said, I utilize a line specifically just it makes it easier to read multiple charts at once. So yeah, I mean this very well may be a legitimate triangle formation, and the price may pop out of here. That's kind of what it's looking like right now. Although volume is it's kind of on the lowish end, so who knows, it may not run it up all that much. So it's gonna be interesting to see what's going on there. On the daily basis, things look a little different. So let's see what's going on here, if it's easy to show. If not, I will switch it on over to something else. Yeah, on the daily basis, we had a pretty good turnaround here. Now, I'm not sure if this is just going to be a fakie, and then it's just going to, kind of go back down. Sorry for the sound effects, but I'm going to show you something here in just a second. Let me just pull this back here. I think you may see a value. I mean, obviously here, this is the neckline, right? So there is some resistance right here. And that may be the reason why we have a lot of the bars bunched up right here, right around this neckline, and that tends to happen. I mean, right here you could see this kind of like, this support is now becoming resistance, and the opposite can happen too. We see that all the time, depending on which way the market's going. So, yeah, I mean, this is a pretty significant support, now resistance level that may take some time to kind of get through. Maybe not. It's hard to tell, but you could see, I mean, right here, I mean, even before this neckline here of this head and shoulders, and this was kind of like not a great head and shoulders. It had a good pattern, but the volume didn't really go one for one. We looked at it more of like an extended flat type of formation. And if you're not familiar with that, I would say Google it. And we're gonna have information on all this stuff in the future, but right now it's probably the quickest way to learn if you're not familiar with it. So yeah, I mean, you could see this the support range right here was actually resistance before. If we were just to extend this line going across, I mean, you could see there's a fair amount of action right here. There's a fair amount of action right here. We didn't know it at the time. I mean, who's to know? And then even here, as the market kind of pierced through it, it came down with these wicks right here. The market knows what's going on. All the data is there. It's right in front of you. It's about you pulling the data out and making the right decisions. Basically, buy, sell, or hold. It's as straightforward as that. Even with those three choices, buy, sell, and hold, assuming you're not shorting, I mean, it can get pretty complex. But even still, you can see, I mean, these wicks just kept on coming down to this neckline. I mean, just kept on forcing it. And then here too, I mean, boom, 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 over and over and over. So finally, it just crashed through. And then once you crash through, it's like, oh, wait, one more time. Let's go test that again. It came down. So now, I mean, this is a significant level. This level is basically as significant as they ever get. So yeah, I mean, we're watching it live, real time, right here. So yeah, I want to get this video out to you. So I just want to show you this next thing really quick, and we're gonna try to publish this as quickly as possible. All right, we're back. So this is an hourly data. This is on Bitcoin. This is an hourly chart. This is coming from Poloniex. Before, I think we were looking at Bitfinex, if I'm not mistaken. So, okay, so let's just roll back real quick here. Okay, so we basically got into, or you could have gotten into it right here. We actually got in, I think it was here, if I'm not mistaken, because of we just didn't catch it in time. Extracurricular activities got in the way. So, yeah, so I mean, you could have gotten it right here, but you could see how the market has run up directly right here. And then there's other times in which you should purchase. So this is where we stand right here. Okay, this candle right at the end. So what are we going to see? Most likely this is what's going to happen. We're going to see the sine curve come down a little bit further, and then it's going to go ahead and it's going to cross. The pink line is going to cross over the blue line, and then the market's going to go up. That's where I'm betting. That's what I think is going to happen, as far as the best educated guess I can take. The trend strength is still showing that it's bullish. MACD is not so bullish, and even D trend, it's not such a not so bullish either, but it's not very bearish. You do see it ticking up here. One other thing I want to mention as well, real quick, is if we just look at the daily bars. Okay, if we look at the daily bars here, we see that the market has kind of turned, right? Quite a bit. It's crashed through the blue line, and it kind of turned right here. We also see D trend is doing the same thing. We also see that the sine wave indicator has also turned. Okay, that's a bullish thing. It turned as of yesterday, and we see that the blue line is coming back. Okay, it comes back as a cross when the first piece of data it plots. It doesn't plot it as a line. It plots it as a cross so your eye picks it up. So yeah, I mean, there's a chance, at least on a daily basis, that it's getting a little bit more bullish. So everything I had said before, with all the other information with regards to Elliott waves, regarding the hourly time frame, regarding the fact that the triangle is kind of terminated right there. They're all kind of bullish signals. Let's see if it breaks that line. I'm betting that it is, because I'm still holding long from a position days ago. If you go back into our videos, you'll see that. So we're in a very comfortable position. We can take quite a pullback on the market, believe it or not, before our position is even break even. So we're in a very comfortable position, and we're just going to watch it from there. So I'm going to try to publish this out to you guys as quickly as possible. Happy trading. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Any questions, email us, and or put a comment down below. Much appreciated. Bye.